All right, hey guys, welcome to oldpocketknives.com. This is Jesse, and I wanted to share some kind of group of knives here that are all mother of pearl handles that mostly from the early 2000s, and they come with these sleeves and these clamshell boxes. Pretty cool. They have this little introduction here if you want to read that, but they were kind of limited production. And there's quite an interesting variety of patterns that I wanted to show you today. So let's get into it. Let's check it out. And eventually I will be selling these, by the way. So, check my eBay page. I think I have a link to that down below in the description. So if you're interested in these, check them out. They still may be for sale. All right, let's get into it. All right, so this first knife was the one I was showing you. It's a toothpick. Texas toothpick, pearl handle from November of 2002, and it's an 810096. The 96 pattern is the small toothpick pattern. So what do we have here? Pretty cool. It's got the script case shield on it, and it's kind of a neat shield that Case had in the, I think, late 90s, early 2000s. You can see the dots there. This was a 2002, so there's 8 dots there. And some pretty sweet handles. This is mother of pearl. And we have that 810096 pattern that I was telling you about. So about 3 inches closed. Pretty nice looking little knife. Inside of these, by the way, these boxes, there was this little pull, and usually there's the kind of the little case pamphlet that it came with in there as well. I think they all have that. So that is knife number 1. All right, so this next knife retailed for, looks like, around $160. And it's the tuxedo pattern. I think it's like a swell center from 2003. And that's the 56 pattern, 82156. Stainless steel blades. So let's open this one up and upside down. Yep, so it's got the nice little swell center pattern here. Once again, some nice pearl handles. Long pull, which is kind of neat. Interesting kind of spear, sort of almost like a sheepfoot blade, and interesting. Again, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 2003. On that, we have a little pen blade as well. And looks like we have that pattern number that I was reading earlier. So yeah, this a swell center with pearl handles was referred to as a tuxedo pattern. So, a fancy pattern that would have been something that, just for a fancy occasion, you might carry one of these. They're old pattern. I know they date back at least 100 years, but this is obviously a newer one. So, all right, that's the tuxedo. All right, what do we have next here? So we have a tiny trapper. This one comes from 2005. And it is a 5-4 pattern, 81154. Let's see what that looks like. All right, so it is literally a tiny trapper knife. A small pattern with that kind of upswept end here and a flat bottom that trappers typically have. It's a single blade. Usually a trapper would have had a spade blade secondary, but pretty neat. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 2005. Very nice little pearl handles on this one. And you can see 8154 stainless steel. Pretty neat looking little knife here as well. That is the tiny trapper. All right, next we have the pen knife in pearl 2002, and this is the 01 pattern, 8201 stainless steel. Let's see what that looks like here. All right, just looks like an equal end. Nice little knife here. Kind of reminds me of like the Eisenhower pen knife that Case was famous for. There you go. You can see those 8 dots on there, dating it to 2002. Little pen blade and a spear blade with a short nail nick pull. Pretty neat looking knife too. All the pearl is like very uniform in that it's all high quality, really nice, pretty cool. So that's the pen knife from 2002. All right, so we have 2 more here. This one is, it says a lock. I think this is more of that modern lockback, but with a pearl handle. 2005, it's a 81225L. L stood for the lockback, so let's take a look. What's this one look like? Oh yeah, oh, that's a neat one. All right, so you can see kind of that traditional lockback pattern, more modern that Case would have had, maybe in the 80s and beyond. I'm not sure when the pattern actually dates from, but pretty neat looking lock pattern here. You can see, do we have a date on that? No, we just have the 5 X's, which are like 5 dots, 2005, with that stamp, and then the back real nice as well. Can get a little oily here, but overall in great shape. Pretty neat pattern there. There's your lockback pearl. Okay, last knife here, retailed for pretty much $200. This is a Baby Doctor's knife, Baby Doc Pearl from 2009. So this is the most recent one out of the bunch. And yep, there it is. Okay, so let's check that out. Once again, beautiful pearl handles. I gotta say, all these pearl handles are really nice on all these knives. Some pretty little fancy touches to the bolsters here, and this would have been the pill crusher part. That's why it's called a doctor's knife, to work with medicines and such. This is the spear blade, 2 dots. So it was made in 2008, or at least with a 2008 blade, even though the box is marked 2009. And it features a pen blade as well. You can see the pattern there. Pretty neat looking knife as well. Okay. There you go, the Baby Doc pattern. They have a doctor's pattern as well that's a little bit larger than this, maybe 1.5 inches or 1 inch bigger. But that's the Baby Doc. So I'm going to feature a bonus knife here in the collection. They also came with some pretty cool stag knives, which is my favorite handle material by far. So I'm going to be making a video on those, so I figured I'd kind of tease a couple of those knives right now. So this one, as I forgot to tell you, it was a 52005, so it's the 05 Razor Barlow, which is really cool. You can see that they marked this one down to $29.99. That was a pretty cool deal. So here is the knife. Ooh, I like this stag, look at that. So Case was really still working with some beautiful stag at this juncture. These boxes, I think, came from the late 80s to the very early 90s. So let's see when this knife was made. By the way, it's got the one-armed razor, which allowed someone who did not have another arm to actually open the knife by just kind of putting it on the edge of a table to kind of pop it open. So this has the 90s stamp. That is, looks like 6 dots. So maybe 90, 94, maybe 93. But really nice looking knife. Has the pen blade as well, that 52005 Razor stainless steel with the sandbar stag handles. Real nice. So yeah, there's some really cool stag knives that came with the collection as well. I'll be doing another video of that pretty soon, so make sure you pay attention to that, or if you're, viewing this, just check out my other videos that might already. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed taking a look at these knives. Let me know in the comments what your favorite one was. Like I said, I will be selling these knives, so check out the link in the description to check it out. I'm kind of partial to this baby doctor's knife. Pretty neat. Like I said in the video a couple times, the pearl is really nice, well done. So Case did a really good job with this line of kind of limited run pearl knives. So, all right, guys, thanks again for tuning in, and happy collecting. I hope everyone has a great day. And for oldpocketknives.com, this is Jesse. Have a great day. Bye-bye.